Welcome to the Nerd Culture's Dead podcast. I'm your host and thoroughly a nerd, Zach. Today's topic is going to be Stardew Valley. And joining me today in today's discussion is Jen from Nerd Culture's Dead.
Hi.
And Faith, an avid Stardew Valley fan.
Hello.
And before we get started, I'm just going to go ahead and have Faith, our first-time person, join her.
Our new friend.
Go ahead and introduce herself and explain a little bit why she loves Stardew.
I've only played about 100 hours of Stardew, maybe a little more or less. I've played through once fully, and that's about it.
So I am the expert.
Jen, you are almost always the expert here.
Well, yeah.
I'm a wiki digger, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing, though.
Nah, being knowledgeable is not a problem. So, Jen, go ahead and take us off since you know the most about Stardew.
Okay. So I wrote notes down, guys. I'm gonna start real simple here. Stardew's great. End of discussion. Podcast over.
Yeah.
No, so one of my, I think, favorite things in the game, aside from it just being a farming simulator, is that they've added a lot more to it. So there's the concept of, like, the love interest, for example. Obviously, there are many choices of who you can pick. I know my first run, I went with Shane. He's an asshole. He doesn't always redeem himself, but he's kind of cute. So, what about you guys? Where was your love interest at?
Oh, my first love interest was Penny. Redhead and easy to talk to.
Leia.
Did not have to go out of my way for that love interest.
Leia's also a redhead, and she loves salad. You know how easy it is to get salad from the tavern every single day and make her bang you? It's great.
Yeah, but it was real hard to find Leia on your first playthrough without a wiki to know her route.
She's literally, you just go down from your farm and she exists.
Yeah, that's the problem, is she's like in the woods 90% of the time, and I wasn't hiding around in those woods.
You never cut down trees?
Oh, I cut down plenty of trees. I didn't need to go chop down the whole southern forest.
You didn't like to get spring onions and sell them or eat them when you went to the mine?
I found those on the way to the mine. I got lucky. What about you, Faith?
Abigail. Big titty goth girlfriend. All the way.
That's fair.
The big titty goth girlfriend we all
That's totally
need.
fair.
Even though she eats rocks. But it's okay. We still love her.
The purple rock monster.
Yes.
Is she the one who's got that random quest? He's like, hey, ladies only, I need an eel. You know what it's for.
No, that's Haley.
It's Haley?
And it's usually an eggplant.
I was like, it's something weird, and I was like, girl.
Man, that is just a fucked up sounding quest line to me.
Oh no, it's a great one. It's a different message for guys too. I don't know exactly what the message is, but
It's probably like a peach
Don't
or
ask,
something.
don't tell.
yeah, it's. I think it's like, I need a gentleman to bring me sun. I'm just like, all right, you need to calm down.
We get it. You're thirsty. It's okay.
So one thing to say about Stardew Valley is I get the impression that everyone who likes Stardew Valley is the same kind of person who listens to like the lo-fi hip-hop soundtrack on YouTube.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, it's just got that same vibe where it's calm, relaxing, it's cute.
It's good to fall asleep to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were literally listening to the fucking soundtrack while we were eating dinner about 5 minutes ago.
Speaking of which, the soundtrack for that game is amazing. I don't know how they exactly made the soundtrack, because
Well,
it's
you
not
say
instruments.
no. You say they. It is
But it's
a
concerned
single dude.
Ape.
It is a single dude who made Stardew Valley. One dude.
That's pretty impressive.
I don't know his name to give him credit. You can Google it.
Concerned ape.
Oh, I'm
Faith will say for the fourth
okay. No, I thought she was just random words. I didn't realize that was the dude's name. I'm waiting for like a Stephen Smith or some shit, you know?
Nope. That's what he goes by.
See, I didn't know that. And now we know.
I'm pretty sure it like says so like at the very beginning of
All
the
right,
game.
well, you can also Google it. I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you can Google a lot of things.
Or you could just get the mask in the game, too.
There's a mask in the
Yes.
game.
You know the purple cat? when you join?
the hat rat?
No. When you load up the game, you know how you can squish his face? The purple guy?
Yes.
Okay. You can get him as a mask, and that's Concerned Ape's profile picture.
What?
Yes.
What?
Jen over here with like 1,000 hours of Stardew Valley.
Okay.
I just like the niche things.
Well, did you get the cool badass galaxy sword?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That one's not a secret, huh? That one's
But have you
common.
bought the sledgehammer?
No, because I had the Galaxy Sword and I didn't give a shit about anything else after that.
It does way more damage.
The Galaxy Sword is the best sword. Granted, I guess, sword and hammer, but,
It can basically one-shot serpents.
Bro.
Great.
I will say, I didn't do a whole lot of the desert, if I'm being perfectly honest. I did the mines to completion, and I did a fair amount of the desert. But I'm not great at combat. It's never been my thing.
I think I managed to get down to the required depth to finish all of the Desert Quest storyline, but I don't know how far I've gone.
I liked the adding of Ginger Island.
Still have not gotten there.
Oh.
I've watched a lot of content on it.
So
it's a pain in the ass to get to be honest.
It's expensive.
It is. But
We
it's
just
worth
unlocked it.
So, the door behind Willie's that's, always...
After the crab song.
Always been there, and I'm like, please. And it's a thing, and you go to Ginger Island, and it's like this tropical getaway. You can build a whole another farm over there. It's real cute. I haven't done all of it yet. I haven't played Stardew in a while, to be honest, but it's real cute.
Real cute. I like that it fleshed out Willie's character and made him more than just a shop NPC.
Well, if you're going that route, so is Clint. Aside from the fact that he's in love with,
Emily.
He's got some character, though. And he has,
his character is that he's in love with Emily. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, that's better than just sitting there at the shop and doing nothing.
I guess. Willie fishes.
Granted, if you take out the fact you can romance Harvey, he's just a creep who wants to touch Maru.
I never talked to Harvey that much.
If you go to
Harvey's a creep.
If you go to the luau and you talk to him, he says he wants to rub lotion on Maru.
Well,
it's creepy.
Well, it is what it is.
Let's be real, fellas. Who doesn't want to Maru?
But he's an established person, and Maru's just living at home, building some robots, no job. That's what does it for me. That's what does it.
Have you guys played I know you have, Zach, multiplayer Stardew Valley?
That's all I play at this point.
Okay, yeah. So I initially played single player, and then we played multiplayer. So Zach and I played multiplayer together, and he was unaware that in the game, the players can marry each other.
See, I didn't know that.
So fun fact, they can marry each other. This motherfucker over here goes off and romances, what was it, Emily?
It was Emily, yeah.
And I was like...
Poor Clint.
What the fuck is this? I'm right here. And then he goes off. I think you actually got married to Emily at one point. I made you divorce her.
Mm-hmm. You did.
That's horrible.
No, it's not. It's not horrible. She did not deserve that. The love.
You want to tell him about that story, hon?
Yes, I'd love to. So, as you hopefully know, the Stardew Valley, the way that you do the proposal situation is the mermaid pendant. Mm-hmm. Fun fact, that's what Zach proposed to me with.
That's adorable.
Is the mermaid pendant from Stardew Valley. It's super cute. I've actually been getting a lot of compliments on it lately, and I'm like, yay! No one has any idea what it is, but it's still fun.
There's going to be one person one day who knows exactly what that's about.
They're like, oh, it reminds me of mermaids. I was like, yep. No, it's so cute. Oh, also, what is your favorite item in the game? Just favorite all-time item. I can give you mine first if you need a minute on this.
Yeah, I need a minute.
Chicken statue. 100% the fucking chicken statue. I have... How many do I own in real life now? Of course, none of them are currently in sight, but there's one over there. I have one over there.
I think that's it, minus the, little ones for, toothpicks and salt and pepper.
It's real hard for me to stop myself from buying many, many more chicken things. And it took us forever to finally find one in real life. Ooh. Obviously, it's not the same one, but it's the same concept.
We found it at Dinosaur World.
We found it at Dinosaur World,
awesome.
Of all places.
That's awesome.
And now we just see chicken stuff everywhere. Mm-hmm. And it's nice.
Yeah, especially when we go to flea markets. Mm-hmm. Real easy to find chicken statues.
Or fucking Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
Buc-ee's has so much.
Buc-ee's is a weird place.
And Buc-ee's is great.
But not to stray too far off topic here.
Favorite item, guys, go. Anyone who's got an idea.
It's a tie for me. So between getting the mayor's statue from the secret item and just using it on everything and different saves. Because I also play on console and I play on the computer. My computer is my modded version. Mm-hmm. So anything I want to try, if I want to try something new, I put it on there before I put it in the real can't undo game. And then the shorts, the purple shorts. I don't care if I ruin the luau. I'm putting the shorts in there. They're great.
There is some stupid chime that I continually will just spam to make
just the music note bullshit.
Yeah, I'll just sit over that and be annoying while Jen's in the same room with me. Just hold F on it and just constantly just to fuck with her. So that's probably my favorite item.
Yeah, that was great.
That's great.
So, when you guys did your first playthrough, did you do the Town Hall stuff or the Mega Mart stuff?
Town Hall.
Town Hall.
Yeah, I mean, that's
not
the only way to go.
I mean, why go back to Jojo Mart when you left for a reason?
Well, how about this? Let's take a brief moment for those listeners who don't know about Stardew. And explain how the game works.
No. Let's do a pause. If you haven't played Stardew, pause this right now. Go sink 100 hours into it, then come back. Okay, go ahead.
So, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator game where you load up the game by creating a character. You were tired of your 9-to-5 office job, and you get your grandpa's will, which, coincidentally, gives you a farm out at Stardew Valley. Cute little town with a lot of nice people. And your whole goal in the game is go ahead and build up your farm.
It's just exist.
Pretty much, yeah. And the world's your oyster. You don't have to focus on the farm. There's a mining aspect to the game where you would then upgrade your materials to be better at the game, but you can also fight monsters and level up stats. I mean, there's so much to do in this game, whether it's romancing a character, going into some of the more or less secret areas, and going and finding that little forest or going over to the desert and playing slots. There's a lot more to this game than just general farming simulator. And so it's something you can spend hours and hours and hours sinking time into discovering stuff on your own. Or if you've played the game a ton, you can just very quickly run to these areas and get everything you need and never have to deal with all the annoying shit in the game.
There's no annoying shit in the game.
Fishing.
Yeah,
walking.
Okay.
Fishing.
No, fishing. Well, get a horse.
Yeah. You know how long it takes to get a fucking horse?
Don't suck at the game, get a horse.
Become a speedrunner. You'll find out real quick how to get a horse.
You're right.
You just need like 50 hardwood, that's it.
Load up your save as like one of the random seed files for items. Start the game with a prismatic shard.
That's all you need. Just one.
Or just play on the forest farm for a couple days, and then you're good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Stardew Valley has just got a ton to go onto it, and it's just a cute, quiet, relaxing game. If you ever just need to take a break from Elden Ring, this is the game to play.
Yeah, when you need to calm yourself down from all the bullshit.
One of the biggest focuses in the game is rather you want to go and support the JoJo Corporation and build up the Joe Mart by basically just giving them money, becoming an investor.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
okay, Mr. Krabs.
Or if you want to not be a heartless fuck, you could go ahead and deal with the community center, which is basically a way of guiding you to being better at the game, where it has you grow different crops during each of the seasons that you need a certain number of to fulfill requirements. Or it makes you go out and go fishing. A thing that not a lot of people like to do in Stardew Valley that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, I made you do all of the fishing. All my stats are at 10, and then fishing's at like 2.
I got all of the legendary fish.
Mm-hmm.
That was my biggest achievement in that whole fucking game. Was catching all those legendary fish. That was hard.
How long did it take you guys to complete your first time through?
Honestly,
how many years?
I played to year 3.
Okay.
I played all the way to year 3. I made Grandpa proud, and then I went, okay, I'll do it again.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Stardew Valley is there's not really like a quest line that you have to follow, and that's your deemed completion of the game.
Mm-hmm. Year 3 is the supposed end to an extent, just because that's like the grandpa statue comes and like checks out how you're doing kind of thing. But I mean, the game still exists. It's not like there's a end goal, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can always go around and try and make your farm as fancy looking as possible. You could go around and pet your dog, get married, have kids, go complete all the mini games in the bar.
Or divorce your wife. What's the other one you can do with your kids? Turn them into fucking doves.
Sacrifice them.
Yeah.
Get the secret message on the TV on a specific date.
It's when you decide you don't want your kids anymore. You think we're kidding, but we're not.
I know you're not kidding.
It's in the witch's bog.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Great.
Yeah.
I think it's the shrine of selflessness.
Something like that.
And you just go up to it, and the next day your kids are gone. Mm-hmm. They're doves. But
you
if you
literally just sacrificed your kids to Baba Yaga.
Yeah, you said, this wife and kids? Nah.
It ain't for me, fam.
Got all those nice house upgrades, got empty cribs, plus-size bed.
Mm-hmm.
I just removed the cribs altogether. I don't want anything to do with it. That's for once I hit perfection. Other than that.
The fun thing you can do when you complete the town hall situation, you get to punch the JoJo owner dude in the face.
No, you don't.
Well, no, you don't. Pierre does?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's still nice.
Have you gotten the secret bundle?
I don't know.
So, when you complete the game, when you complete the town hall, the first rainy thunderstorm day that you get, it strikes the JoJo Mart and it becomes a movie theater.
Oh yeah. And then, so once you complete that, isn't that part of what helps unlock Ginger Island now, or no?
No. So once you complete...
It just did the movie theater. Okay, yeah. No, so I've done the movie theater. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, so I don't know if that was what made Ginger Island, or if it was Ginger Island was its own thing from completing the ship.
Ginger Island is just after you finish the main town hall, and then you get a letter from Willie, and then you get to do the crab dance.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, because I did that and the movie theater one. It's fun. You can go see a movie.
I think
they're not very exciting movies, but you can go see movies.
It's honestly more a pain in the ass to complete than the ship.
Oh, it was. It's very much a pain in the ass.
It was didn't require multiple prismatic shards and random shit like that.
It wasn't multiple, it was one, but yeah, it was real hard.
Just pain in the ass. I love Stardew Valley to death, but the game can feel a little sluggish at times, and there are things that I would like in the game that don't currently exist. I would love more open-ended dialogue options with NPCs. Instead of it just being, you're a speechless protagonist, I would like to, be able to have 3 options. One of them is ask how they're doing today. Hey, what... And it could be a random question of the day, to learn some of their favorite items. It could be hey, what's your favorite dessert? And just random dialogue options like that. And the more you get closer to the person, you unlock more dialogue options.
Learning more without cutting down trees and getting secret notes.
Mm-hmm.
That have nothing to do with 90% of the characters you want to romance.
Yeah.
Well, it's made by one guy.
Oh, I know it's made
You're going to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah,
what he's done by himself is already impressive.
Yeah, the game's fantastic. Those are just some of the things that I wish the game had, because I think it's got plenty of content, and I just think it needs more role-play game kind of shit in it.
Okay, so you just want to turn this into an RPG is what I hear.
I mean, at its core, it is an RPG.
I mean, yes and no.
It's a farming sim.
Yeah.
It is 100% a farming sim.
I mean, it's got all the general elements you'd expect in a role-play game, too, though.
Of course.
It's a love child of the two genres.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just going out and buying a tractor and playing Farming Simulator 2022.
Hey, I almost
You get
did.
to also fuck a big titty goth girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And have kids with her. And then send
And then
those
turn 'em
kids
into
into
doves.
doves.
Now, if only the kids could become more than just a
baby. They just stay at toddlers forever.
The only thing good about it is you can put masks on them and they're really scary. Really scary. You can put the blobfish mask and it looks like a little gremlins running around your house.
I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about these masks. I get myself the little bow from the hat stand every time, and then that's all I care about that.
I'm a collector. I like all of the things. I've touched all of the trash cans. I don't care if I ruin a relationship to get the trash can
Lewis
hat.
gets real mad at me for that. I'm like, y'all need to calm down. Someone
go
put
out-
these delicious cookies in here.
You just go out before Shane gets up, and you're good.
Faith, do you have anything to bring into discussion over Stardew Valley?
Not necessarily, I don't think.
Okay.
Cat or dog?
Cat every time.
Cat.
You guys are wrong. Dog is the correct answer.
Alright, if that's the case and we don't have a lot of topics and we're just drawing at straws now, I'm going to go ahead and go into closing thoughts after a brief pause.
Is that brief enough for you?
The blooper reel's going to be great for this episode. Well, guys, this is going to be a shorter episode, so we're going to go ahead and go into closing thoughts here. I mean, Stardew Valley is a fantastic game. I would give it probably a 8 out of 10. It's got some minor bugs that are annoying. Things don't always work. It's made by one guy, so it's not much to expect because it's an indie game. But for what you're paying for the game, it's like $15. It's well worth your money. And it's a game you can just invest hundreds of hours into and you won't even know you did.
Stardew Valley is amazing. Dog is better than cat. Chicken statues are great.
Best game, 10 out of 10. Love Terraria. Love Minecraft. It's a love child. It's great.
I'm going to add in one more thing here, just because I think this is relevant. Preferred platform of play.
PC.
That's a hard choice.
No, it's not.
For me, it is. I've played on Nintendo Switch. I've played on Xbox. I've played on computer.
No, and that's the thing.
Computer is best in general.
Love the Switch version of it, because that game is so good on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
It plays really well on Switch.
I will say, I haven't played it on the Switch. I played it on the PlayStation and the computer, and I like on the computer better.
I feel like if you're not the type of person to mod, like anything other than PC is great.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to modify and make your farm looking amazing, like a cottagecore vibe, PC is the only way to go.
PC Master Race wins again. So I am your host, Zach. It has been a pleasure. Jen, would you like to close us out?
So you can find both Zach and myself on Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Also, we have a Discord server. All of that is going to be at Nerd Culture is Dead.
Alrighty. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Don't pick up too many chicken statues, and have a good night.